yeah. I was broken, I was blind, carried chains I called all mine. Whiskey nights and wasted days, trying to outrun heaven's grace. But when I fell and lost my fight, I found my knees and saw the light. Through every storm, through every rain, I prayed. Through the pain, I thought I'd drown in my mistakes, but mercy held what shame could break. I prayed through the pain, through the fire, through the rain. When the world gave me nothing, I called on His name. Broken but breathing, His love still remains. I made it this far, 'cause I prayed through the pain. Lost some friends, I lost my pride, buried dreams and nights I cried. But grace don't quit, it finds your soul, turns ashes back to something whole. Now every scar's a hymn I sing, a testimony to my King. It wasn't luck, it wasn't fame, I prayed through the pain. I prayed through the pain, through the fire, through the rain. When the night tried to kill me, I called on His name. Chains couldn't hold me, His blood broke the shame. I'm still standing here, 'cause I prayed through the pain. I wasn't strong, but He was. I wasn't pure, but His blood was. Every time I should have died, mercy kept me alive. I prayed through the pain, through the fire, through the rain. When the night tried to kill me, I called on His name. Now I'm not who I was, I'm washed, I'm changed. I'm a witness tonight, 'cause I prayed through the pain. Yeah, I prayed through the pain, and He called me home again. Yeah, prayed through the pain, glory to His name. I prayed through the pain. I've been wrestling with my pain, standing out here in the rain. Every secret, every lie brings me to my knees tonight. But in the silence of the night, I lift my voice with all my might. Even when the tears still dry, I know heaven hears my cry. Every whisper, every plea finds its way to Calvary. Heaven hears my cry, every tear that falls, every sleepless night. When I'm broken, when I'm dry, heaven hears my cry. From the shadows, from the pain, mercy calls me by my name. I may stumble, I may try, but heaven hears my cry. I've been haunted by my past, feeling like the night won't pass. But the blood has set me free, grace is singing over me. Now the chains that held me tight shattered when He gave me life. Even when my faith runs dry, I know heaven hears my cry. Mercy lifts me up when I can't fight. Every prayer I pray tonight, heaven hears my cry. my cry. Every tear redeemed, every soul revived. From the ashes I will rise, 'cause heaven hears my cry. Sincere gone, my hands raised high. Saved by grace I testify. Forever I'll rely on heaven hearing my cry. Yeah, heaven hears my cry. That's why I'm still alive. Leader, heaven hears my cry. Wipe these tears by and by, all together. Glory to the Most High. Heaven hears my cry. Every night I tried to hide, but the pain was louder inside. On my knees I cried for years. My soul testified by the tears. Every scar became a song. Every prayer kept me hanging on. Even when the dark drew near, I was testified by the tears. Every cry, he heard it clear. Grace was written in my tears. Testified by the tears, mercy wrote my name. What the devil meant for sorrow, God turned into praise. Hope was born where shame appeared. I was testified by the tears. I was guilty, I was bound, but His mercy pulled me out. At the cross my chains disappeared. I was testified by the tears. Now my story, it won't hide. Joy keeps rolling from inside. Hallelujah, it's all clear. I was testified by the tears. Testified by the tears, healed by heaven's hand. Every sorrow turned to singing. I can finally stand. And glory shines, my heart declares. I was testified by the tears. These tears, they ain't weakness. They're proof that Jesus found me in the dark. Every drop tells the story of a sinner saved by grace. Testified by the tears, chains are gone for good. What the devil meant for evil, God turned for my good. From the ashes I declare, I was testified by the tears. Forevermore my soul will share. I was testified by the tears. Yeah, testified by the tears. That's how He saved me. I was living like a ghost, chasing highs but feeling low. Every promise that I broke left me drowning with no hope. But mercy met me where I stand. Now there's redemption in these hands. What I thought was lost for good, Jesus turned to something new. Redemption in these hands, forgiven by His blood. Every scar's a witness that His grace is enough. I should have died in shame, but He gave me a plan. Now I hold redemption in these hands. guilty, I was chained, but His love erased my name. What was broken's now restored. I'm a child of God once more. Every tear was part of His plan. Now there's redemption in these hands. Redemption in these hands. Freedom in my soul. Grace is written, mercy where the darkness stole. I once was blind, but now I stand forever with redemption in these hands. In these hands. These hands once held destruction, now they're lifted up in praise. What the devil meant for ruin, God turned to amazing grace. Redemption in these hands, forgiven by His blood. Every scar's a story that His mercy's enough. Now I'll shout forever across every land. I've got redemption in these hands. Yeah, redemption in these hands. Redemption in these hands. Redemption in these hands. Hallelujah. Redemption in these hands. I was living in the shadows, prison walls around my soul. Every step was weighed with sorrow, thought I'd never be made whole. But in the silence came a whisper, mercy stronger than my chains. Like a song that shook the darkness, the Spirit sang my freedom's name. Every burden, every scar, grace was singing who you are. The Spirit sang my freedom, broke the heavy chains, turned my night to morning, poured out healing rain. Glory echoed hope within, the Spirit sang my freedom. I was guilty, I was broken, sin had written on my skin. But the cross became my chorus, and His mercy pulled me in. Now my scars declare His power. Hallelujah, I can sing. From the grave I rose to glory. The Spirit gave me wings. The Spirit sang my freedom, mercy's sweetest song. Every chain was shattered, loving made me strong. Hallelujah, I belong. The Spirit sang my freedom. I thought my silence was the end, but the Spirit's voice became my friend. Every note broke fear within. The Spirit sang my freedom. The Spirit sang my freedom. Chains are gone for good. What the devil tried to steal, God turned into good. From the ashes I'll proclaim, the Spirit sang my freedom. Forevermore I'll praise His name. The Spirit sang my freedom. Yeah, the Spirit sang my freedom, and He still sings today. I ran 1,000 crooked roads, carried guilt that no one knows. Thought his mercy had its end, thought he'd never call me friend. But in the silence of my shame, I heard him gently call my name. When I was lost in darker days, he never turned away. Every time I should have drowned, grace reached in and pulled me out. He never turned away when I fell, when I strayed. Even when I cursed his name, his love still stayed. Through the fire, through the grave, he never turned away. I broke his heart 1,000 times, but still he called this soul of mine. Through every scar, through every sin, he kept the door wide open. Now I'm a witness, now I sing of mercy that don't quit on me. I'm living proof of endless grace. He never turned away. He never turned away. When I ran, when I prayed, what the devil tried to steal, his blood reclaimed. Chains fell silent, love remained. He never turned away. I turned my back, but he stayed. I let go, but his hand never strayed. Every step I lost the way. He never turned away. He never turned away. When my soul was on the line, every shadow in my life was broken by his light. Now forever I will say, he never turned away. Yeah. He never turned away. Not once, not ever. He never turned away. When my soul was on the line, every shadow in my life was broken by his light. Now forever I will say, he never turned away. Yeah. He never turned away. Not once, not ever. Glory to his name, he never turned away.